Okay, page 2. It says the point negative 7, 4. So we got it right here already. Is reflected over the line x equals negative 3. So x equals negative 3. Don't know if you knew this, but this is a vertical line. This is a vertical line. X equals is a vertical line. Y equals would be a horizontal line. And so they give us that. That's this one right here. So this is x equals negative 3. And it's reflected over that. So I'm looking at this point. Whenever you reflect over a line, you want to go like from the point and the quickest path to the line. So I'm not going to go over here and try to reflect it. Quickest path would be like perpendicular to the line. So like this. And so how many units is that? Oops. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you reflect it over this, it's got to be 4 on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that reflected point would be right there. And then it says the resulting point is reflected over the line y equals x, which is this one, this diagonal one. Where is the point located after both reflections? So how we do this one is you kind of have to go again the perpendicular path, which would be kind of like the diagonal boxes. So if you look at it, might have to zoom in a little bit, which is hard for me to do on this one, but let's see what we got. Oh. And this dot is right here, and that's one diagonal, and then 1.5. So then I gotta go a half, and then another 1, and that would be the point. So now we need to figure out what is this coordinate. Remember, a coordinate goes x first, then y. So I start at the origin. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, so that's x. Then up 1 for y. So 4, 1 would be D for our answer. Number 2, given AB with coordinates AB, and then, remember these? This means the image. So line segment AB becomes this line segment. What happened to it? It says which translation. So remember, a translation is like you got this thing, and then you're picking it up and moving it in some way, and you get the same exact looking thing. So you could graph this one if you wanted to. But let's just pick one point. We're at negative 3, negative 1 for A. Yeah, I'll graph it for you. Negative 3, negative 1 for A. And we're at 2, 1 for B. Then A, new A, goes to negative 1, 2. And new B goes to 4, 4. So there's AB, that's the new one, the blue one is the new one, and the red is the OG line segment. So we really just have to pick one. So how do I get from this old one to this new one? Well, I go 1, 2, so positive 2 in the x direction. And I'm right here, then I gotta go up 1, 2, 3, positive 3 in the y. So x plus 2, y plus 3. That's your answer. And it does the same thing for B. I gotta go 1, 2 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3 in the y direction. So it says point F prime is the image, and they actually give us this, the location of F prime. So the image is 3, 7. The original is reflected over the line x equals negative 2, and then over the line y equals 3. So let's go ahead and graph this. Hopefully my graph has enough. It's not looking too pretty though. Alright, looks like our lines of reflection are x equals negative 2. So find negative 2 for x. Remember, x is a vertical line, so this is x equals negative 2. And y equals 3. Find 3 for y. This is a horizontal line, y equals 3. And our image is at 3, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's our image. And we want to find the original one. So it says the original one is reflected over x equals -2 and then over y equals 3. So we're going to go backwards. We're going to flip it over y equals 3 because we're trying to go backwards. So it goes original, flipped it over x equals -2, flipped it over y equals 3. You get your image. So we're starting at our image now, right? That's what they gave us. And we're going to work backwards. So let's reflect it back over y equals 3. So this is our y equals 3. This is our x equals -2. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 above it. So it's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 below it. Now I got to reflect it over this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever this point is. Which looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -7, and -1. You could also, even if you don't think you're perfect at this stuff, you can look at the answer choices and kind of imagine it. Here's the -7, -1. Here's a -7, 7 is all the way up here. Here's the 1, 7 all the way over here. And then here's the 1, 5. So like, okay, well I have to take this point and reflect it over here, then reflect it over here. This is the only one that makes sense. It's another way you can think about it. Maybe just plot all the answers and see which one makes sense.